Evening, folks. How the devil are you? Hope you're all well. Thank you very much for coming and joining us for the first Special Guest Earworm of the year. And hopefully this year is going to be a cracker. I've got some good guests lined up for you at the moment. So we're going to start off with our first guest, the one and only Kate Kitchin. Here she is. Look, wave, Kate. Now, go gentle with her. She's nervous. Go gentle with her.
Yes.
So
don't go gentle.
So,
Don't go gentle. What's the matter with you lot?
So as always, you've got some questions for Kate. If you don't know who Kate is, you should be ashamed of yourself. But I'm sure Brian or Terry will put. Are you not on YouTube, are you, Kate? I don't believe.
No.
No, but you're on Instagram.
No.
So put her Instagram in the chat. So we're going to check.
Yes, I'll do.
So everyone can go check out Kate's Instagram. You may or may not have seen Kate at shows. She's usually on the Lumberjack store. She helps out on the Lumberjack store, and obviously she's floating around, mingling like the rest of us.
She persuades you to lose money, which is good. I bought several things off them.
So as always, like I said, ask Kate some questions. How she got into it, how she started, what she's doing, what she's got coming up, all those questions. That's what Kate's here for. And I'm sure the gentler you are with her, the better she'll be. Anyway, so I'm going to turn something basic in the background. I've got this piece of laminated oak and mahogany that I turned or cast ages ago. So I'm just going to be turning this in the background. So I'm going to go over and stick this on the lathe. And Terry's going to welcome you all in, I believe.
Something you cast? It's not resin, is it?
No, all right. Laminated. I laminated it.
Oh. I was going to say, we'll be leaving if it is, blimey, resin. Hello, everybody.
Da, 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 da. I'm impressed. He must have a new alarm clock. All right. Hang on. They reckon they can't. Hang on. They reckon they can't hear you for some reason. I don't know why, because the stream sound's on. Hang on. Just speak.
Can everybody hear me? When you can hear me, I'm not going to talk to
Right.
you anymore then.
You're right, they should hear you now.
Me.
They should hear
Can you hear me now? Hands up. Answers on a postcard, all right?
you.
I want to know if you can hear me. I'm going to read it again. This is the last time. If I don't get it right this time,
That's the
you can't
third
hear
time.
me.
Not doing it again.
I am just going to say, hello, everybody. Goodbye.
You'll take off.
Right. Door 60's in, Andy. Oh, they got me now. Right, good. Roy's the boys in second. Obviously, the pub's closed. Gary Glass is there. Norman Greenwell, Dr. Bob. Barry's Wood Creations is in. Where's the wood butcher? Rob from Klingspor Brazers in. By the way, Rob, got your form. Thank you very much. James Dunn is in. Alan Gibb is in. Vinnie Charlton. Malcolm Douglas. Todd Glencoe Woodworks. Barry Chitty. James Crawford. Susie the Swiss wood turner. So don't forget to get the gold leaf out. Mark Williams is in.
Oh.
Andrew Hall is in. Hello, Andrew.
Kate obviously knows Mark
Fred.
Williams.
Fred Gilliver's in. Raymond Wise is in. Intermediate woodwork is in. Christina Michael Hesseltine. Robert Broadwood. Hayden from Wooden Burl is in. Simon Mason. Joe Senior is there, propping up the rest of us. Hope you're okay, Joe, from today. Old Man River, he's in as well. Rob, the professor, has joined us. Thank you, Rob. Scanning down through to see if anybody else is there. Susan Gothard is there. I wonder if Kate thinks there's any friends that she's told. Brent Recroft is in. Doug Miller is in. Mr. G's Woodturn is in. Steve Gordon is in. Hello, Stephanie. That's it. I'm finished for now.
Well
Did
done.
you call Steve Gordon Stephanie then?
Yeah, Stephanie, how are you?
Hello, Stephanie.
Thank you for the certs and the badges, by the way. Everybody did a brilliant job, Steve, just to let you know that. But right, we digress. We've got Kate in tonight, as you know. She's not nervous. She's just concerned.
Is the word.
She's just concerned. So-
I'm fine. I've got this.
She's got this. So if you want to ask her any questions, fine. If you don't, well, just try and watch Steve turn, I don't know, a laminated piece of rubbish that he's obviously picked up off the roadside. So I'll ask the first question. How did you start getting into this business of turning wooden things, Kate? That's
Right,
what we
you've gone
need to
there
know.
you've gone there straight away, haven't you?
Straight
Got
away,
on with it.
Oh, we got to just get the big one out of the way, you know.
So I've always been like a crafty person. So I've got a crafty family. Like growing up, like no kitchen roll tube, no egg box sort of went to waste.
Cool.
You know, everything like became a something. Like my mum and my grandma, my sister, were all like crafty. And when I got older, it sort of stayed with me. And after I finished school, I broke my foot, which was a really daft thing to do. And I came across woodturning and fell in love with it and learned how to do it. And then that was basically it. I was set, and that was it back in 2015 when I started. So I've been doing it a while now.
Oh, cool. I won't ask you how long because that tell you your age, and we don't really want to do that, do we?
I'm 25 now.
I was going to say we want to let everybody know that you're only 31, but we're not going to say no more, right?
No.
So all you lot in the chat, just realise this: if you ever break a bone, you could actually get into wood turning. She broke her foot, so you know. Okay, just remember that. Who we got next? Oh, we got a question from Roy. Is the boy, or is he? Kate, how's your farm animals doing? Farm animals.
I think that's because you turn chickens and cows and all that.
Well, chickens. Well, they're just out of stock.
Out of stock, Roy.
Just eaten up and gone.
So we want to put an order in, mate. You best get it in quick. So one from Rob, Klingspor Abrasives. Rob says, "Hi, Kate. Great to see you here. Is it only turning you do, or do you do all sorts of wood stuff?"
No, I do my scroll saw stuff. I do pyrography. I do like little bits of woodworking things. I also knit, so that's pretty cool. We do all sorts. But my business side of things is also my mum as well, and she does a lot of felt and stuff like that. So between us, we have like a nice range of things.
Crafty family.
Mm,
Yes.
very
And
crafty.
we also can't sit still. Like we always
well, that's
have to
good,
be doing something, you know. So
Yeah,
crafting
yeah.
is what we do. But yeah,
Lovely
back to the
job.
original question. I do my sheep. I still do chickens, and I do bunny rabbits. Yeah. So the range is expanding this year. The farm is getting broader. I guess you could say.
So I see
Travis has joined us. Go on, sorry. Go on.
I see on your Instagram pictures that when you do craft fairs, you do a lot with a lady. Is that your mum? I take it.
The reel that's on there.
Yeah,
You mean?
yeah.
It might be Abingdon craft there
Right.
that I do with my two best friends.
Right.
All the other craft fairs I do with my mum. Hello. she had a name, bless her, just come running in. Yeah, so I do the craft fairs with my mum. Like I said, I do Abingdon with my two bestest friends. So yeah, I do a lot of craft fairs, and I don't always do them on my own.
Do you enjoy them?
Yeah, I do. I don't enjoy it on my own though. I don't think I could. I wouldn't be willing to do one on my own because it's just a lot. But yeah, I know I love them. I love them. I love demonstrating. I love the wooden shows. I love my own little craft fair things. It's just it's just getting out and meeting people, and even if to be honest with you, even if I go and I do a craft fair and I come back with nothing, if I've met nice people and have nice chats, it's sort of like been a good day.
Yeah. That's what I like, getting out and meeting new people.
That's lovely, isn't it? Yeah. Mick Hughes has joined us.
It's not the best business head to have on. It's not, not for the best financial, thing.
Yeah, but friendship is more important than money any day of the week.
That's true.
The thing is, if you go to somewhere and you do it just for the money and you don't enjoy it, then you go home and then the job, you think, oh, this is a bloody job, it's rubbish.
Yeah.
And then the hobby starts going downhill a bit. So as long as you enjoy your hobby, which turns into a business, and you still enjoy it, perfect. When you start not enjoying it, then you think, well, what's the point of doing it just for the money? Well, you work in any shop for the money, you got to look at it. You got to get enjoyment out of it. Do what you like. If it gives you the money, fine. If you don't, well, stay with mum and dad. That's the answer, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, that's true. And that's why I have the scroll saw, you see.
Pardon?
That's why I have the scroll saw. Because there's the scroll saw next to the lathe. So if I get fed up with the lathe, I can instantly just switch.
That's it, yeah. And your mind takes over a different role.
Yeah.
Super
and if
job.
it's cold, then I sit inside and knit,
That's it. I used to knit once. My mother told me to knit once.
Mine too.
Yeah, I can do it. Well, I don't know if I could do it now. It's a long time ago, my mother. Blimey. Hayley Prescott is in. Will you be demonstrating at Maker Central this year, she says.
Who's that?
Hayley Prescott.
Hayley Prescott.
Yeah. Whoever that is.
Yes, I do, yes.
Already she knows you here.
Yes, she is my bestest friend in the whole wide world. I love her to
Oh,
bits.
there you go. And Simon Leafy, he's in as well. Don't know whether you know Simon. Hey. It's all coming out of the woodwork now then.
Yeah. If you've got you guys,
If
you got any
dirt on her, dirt on her.
Now's the time.
Them in the chat.
Don't. I've got dirt on them.
We'll be quite happy to read out the dirt.
Yeah. Matthew Lawrence is in. Hello, Matthew. Andy Woodwork Learner says, and I shouldn't repeat, he says, Kate, can you instruct Terry, me, exactly how to use the table saw? just because I bought a table saw off you at Arrogant.
Yeah, he needs help.
I'll get you back, Andy. It's okay.
A lot of people will know this already, that I'm scared to death of table saws.
Yeah, I think we all are actually, but yeah.
Without feeling physically sick, I'm scared to death. So yeah, I'm all right with miter saws now. Miter saws fine. Band saws I absolutely love.
Yeah.
Roll saws I absolutely love. Table saws, no.
Scary.
Yeah, scary, proper scary.
They are a bit.
So where do you see?
I highly recommend the lumberjack table saw, obviously.
Oh yeah,
I've never used it.
I can highly recommend it as well because it's a super bit of kit. So.
Yes.
And I moved from. You probably don't recognise my accent, but it was Devon, Cornwall, way. And I moved from there up to Lincolnshire, and I sold everything.
Soft.
And when I got up here, I thought to myself, I need another table saw. I need this. I need that. So then when I got it,
So have you
apparently,
got a big workshop where you are?
pardon?
Have you got a big workshop where you are now?
It's not huge. It's only 20 foot by 20 foot. It's not massive, but
She's the size of mine.
not compared to what I had when I had before. But yeah, when I downsize house, downsize, small bungalow, downsize workshop. Only brought the lathe with me, got rid of all the rest of the stuff, and thought I'll buy new one. So
Mark Williams knows.
Somebody recommended.
Mark Williams has a good comment there.
Where?
He knows how many pints it takes to get a scruffy.
Oh no!
Oh, there it is.
Oh,
That's the start of dirt.
Has it got a one? Is it that you put the one in front and we had the noughts, Mark, or what? Or is she a lightweight? Robert Broadwood's asking how your ribs are, Brian. By the way, Kate, Brian broke 2 ribs, or maybe 3. And you
I broke 2 on my back, and then a week later, I fell in the snow and ice and broke another one in the front.
Jeez.
So I've currently got 3 broken ribs, and it's just a little bit painful.
So we're not allowed to make him laugh, but on the grounds that he shouldn't have been doing it anyway, because he was told to rest by his doctor. But there we are.
I was.
Bless you.
Bless me, is right. No, it's not. But they're on the mend. It'll just take a while.
Sure, when you get old, things take longer to heal.
They do.
Malcolm Douglas says Malcolm Douglas said he cut the end of his thumb off on one of his bandsaws, I believe.
That was a silly thing to do, Malcolm.
Yeah, it was a bit neglectful, yeah. You don't think you needed the end of your thumb, no?
So, what's in the future then, Kate? Near future, do you think?
Near future.
What's your new projects? Anything coming up in the wings? No secrets, or don't tell us any secrets. That you don't want us to hear, because obviously we don't want anybody. But what do you think you might be doing in the next year or two? That project that you've hankering for.
To be honest with you, I really enjoy teaching. I really enjoy teaching the wood turning side of things. So I basically need to sort that out, and get a calendar sorted and get people in. That's a business plan, if you like.
Mm-hmm.
But in terms of what I want to do, I think a lot of people have been asking me to do like more videos and stuff. And now I realise how much time it actually takes. These things.
It takes a bit of time, yeah.
It takes a long time videoing.
It's just getting me time management. So I want to maybe put like a couple of days aside a month to like make a video of some just. I mean, it takes me a whole day to make a 30-second reel for Instagram. It's like how is that even a thing? Yeah, like a full a day, 30 seconds worth of.
Yeah, I think you might struggle with a 10-minute video then.
You might have to speed that up a bit, I think.
Yeah, so I need to find a way to just like manage the time to actually show people what I do. Because I don't show hardly any. I mean, if you look at like what I show individually, and then you look at a picture of a craft fair that I do, the range is just huge. But individually, you've only seen like small snippets. So, yeah, maybe show more.
Andrew Hall says, how about doing a collaborative project with other turners?
I would do with him, yes.
They could do the videos, Kate. They could do all the videoing. You won't have to do it. You do the collab bit.
Yeah, just turn up and turn.
Yeah. William Kenny's in. Good evening, William.
Evening,
Robert
William.
Broadwood's got to go. He's got visitors arrived. Oh, yeah, that's the answer then. Andrew, set that up. You and Kate can do a turning collaboratively.
That would be amazing.
But then you got to do the video, Andrew. That's cool, isn't it? Well, you're more experienced in videos because you've been alive longer, Andrew. Not much longer, but
problem solved.
Problem solved.
Yeah, thank you very much. I'm glad I came now.
Well, Andrew can't argue because he came on the other day and did a collaboration with
Steve,
Stephen.
Yeah.
He produced the
just a hat.
hat, and Steve did the base for it to stand on the hat stand.
I actually have.
And he was sitting where you were on the screen. So he had to do that. So that's the answer.
No,
We'll
I
let
have one
you
of
sort
those
that out.
hats that I absolutely love. And he gave me a stand that he'd turned, but he hadn't finished.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm gonna hopefully do that soon.
So Andrew has just said, are you at New York? We can plan it then. Mm.
Yes,
Yes, she
let's
is at
do
New
it. Yes, brilliant. Wait, let's do it. Fab. If anybody else would like to collab and do videos, to be much appreciated.
Just to edit the
Yeah,
video. Anybody else just want to edit our videos? It'd be great.
Well, I've always said I'll do plenty of videos if somebody else wants to edit them for me.
I've already
easy.
sorted that one for you, Terry, but you never send me the raw
Do you know
footage.
why? I haven't got
like-
time
Mm.
to record it.
Yeah, there's the problem.
That's how bad it is.
I think like everything else, it's just the confidence more than the knowledge.
Yeah, it
You
is.
can have as much knowledge in the world, but if you don't have any confidence, it's just like wasted.
Yeah,
Yep.
put it in and get it done. Yeah, I agree. Very much so.
One thing I've learned about video is video more than what you want. You can always delete it.
Mm-hmm. But don't video too much because you'll spend hours searching through it.
Well, there's that. But
Mm. There's
And
a
Andrew
medium
just said
there.
we're doing another for Christmas. That's a collab, obviously. And Andrew,
Who is?
I don't know, Andrew and who?
Oh,
Somebody?
Blues Bowl for
Yeah.
you, Terry.
Blues
And
Bowl.
that's playing it, I mean, he says.
Oh, that's no problem. I can do that.
Mm.
I did not tell you, Andrew, I used to play in an orchestra. I used to play a mandolin in an orchestra, read music perfectly, then stand up and do it all. Can't
No, you can't.
remember a blinking note now. But then that's because I haven't tried, I suppose.
Brent wants to know when I'll be back. Well, it'll be at least a fortnight because I can't lift anything currently. And
Yeah, he's
that's
not allowed to lift anything. Yeah.
couldn't
so he
stand
hasn't
at
got
the
a
lift for more
point.
than about 10 minutes at a time.
He hasn't got a point in his hand. He's not allowed to lift the glass.
it's got a
Got to be
straw
spoon.
instead.
Spoon
Have to
for
have a
it,
straw,
shell.
yeah. Yeah. Spoon fed with a hammer. Yeah.
Yeah, Steve, like Andrew said, Steve and he is doing a collaboration at Christmas.
Yes, we are.
Nice.
We're going to have a chat about it. Harrogate. Not Harrogate. Newark.
Newark.
Newark. And after that, he says, in his accent, champion.
Champion.
Champion. Champion. Champion. Champion. I love it. Champion.
They rate that. They rate that.
You write that, yeah.
Right.
Oh, lovely.
Mm.
So that was up to 240.
So Haley is asking, when is your next turning demo, Kate?
Bless her. Gloucestershire Woodturning Club on the 14th of February.
Gloucestershire.
Valentine's Day. Ooh.
Mhm.
Yeah. And then, and then I'm thinking, if she's listening, stop
She's
off.
listening, trust me.
Stop off take a detour on the way home.
That's
Shall I get-
obviously a pub somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
I take it she's coming with you then.
No, I'm thinking of stopping by.
Oh, and seeing her. Oh, I
I
see.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now I've said it on a live stream now in front of all these people.
Yeah.
It's not a secret anymore.
No.
No, that's it.
Just to let you know, Steve Andrew of AGK Woodworks has joined us, and Mark at Turning and Crafts has also joined us.
Good evening,
Mhm.
gentlemen.
Today, for those that don't know, we got Kate Kitchin on today and his special guest Earworm. We're asking her questions, grilling her really, because she's young, so she's got all the rest of her life in front of me to copy all you lot and surpass the lot of you. Because you're old and decrepit,
let's-
most of you. I know.
Yeah.
We'll all be in the ground when
I
she's
never
successful.
said anything about any of the songs. Obviously,
Present
So-
company accepted, of course, Terry.
Todd of Glencoe Woodworks, who's probably it's getting a bit late for him in Australia, I should think. I think it's where he lives. He wants to know your Instagram account link, please, Brian.
I can't find it.
What?
You can't find Kate's Instagram?
it should be Kate _ a crafty lass.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's-
Yeah, I've got it. I got it.
Underscore
You got it, yeah?
crafty lad.
Yep.
He's got it now. He's going to put it in the chat, Todd.
Yeah, well,
Thanks.
yeah.
Bless you.
Right, so give that a couple of coats of sand. I had a strange question the other day from a gentleman after I did the Yorkshire grit video, asking me why I sand and sealed it before I sanded it.
And you said?
I said because if not, the wax will soak into the timber. Because obviously you sand normally after you sand and seal after you sand, but because we're wet sanding, you need to seal the timber first.
You do.
So get rid of that now. Right, so let's give us maybe a second coat.
Oh, sorry. Ted's in Texas. I thought he was in Australia. He's in Texas.
Oh, we're done with
Not
the
there
chat now.
either. Is it warm in Texas or cold? I don't know what. Texas is quite warm now, isn't it, Todd? I should be in New Orleans soon. What's that going to be like? Middle of February?
Cold.
Maybe the 1st of March. I'll be in New Orleans. What's it like there then? Going to be cold or warm?
Voodoo weekend
Nice to
when
know.
you're there.
Whether I should take me shorts or whether I should take someone else. Yeah. I'm taking the wife as well, but
I can't remember
Rob.
the last time I used sanding sealer.
you can't remember.
Okay, that's sinful.
I'm not. I just went off it.
Well, you're not going to drink it.
Yeah, but do you use sanding seal? Do you do anything other than wood turning? Like, would you put sanding sealer on something that you just sanding?
Yeah.
Like just
If
like
I was
some-
doing laser engraving, if I'm doing a plaque or something or CNCing, I always sand and seal it after I've sanded it, just before it has any coat of varnish or lacquer or anything else like that. Because if not, you've got to thin your lacquer down anyway, haven't you? So it's easy just to sand and seal it.
Yeah.
What about you when you manufacture your doors and your windows and your kitchens that you make, Steve? Do you sand and seal those?
If I'm
Just
doing a
as long-
kitchen, it normally gets sprayed,
Right.
unless it's solid oak. Doors normally get sprayed, but they get a proper water-based primer on them. So I just sand them up to 240 and then let them do
Go
the
to the
rest.
factory.
Yeah. But if
Okay.
I'm doing a house plaque or a plaque for off the laser engrave or anything like that, I'll always sand it up to 240 and then just sand and seal it. Just because it stops the dirt getting into it as well, really.
Todd, Rob Copperell has just joined us, and so is Lucy Bundy Rowe. He shattered. Lucy's in. Okay.
Oh, no, not Lucy.
Yeah.
Hi, Lucy.
Oh, bless Lucy. Hi, Lucy. Bless you. Great lass.
And Andy Woodwork Learner is saying, did I ignore his question for Kate? Was it someone? Yeah, Andy, I ignore whatever you say. You know that.
That's not very nice, Terry.
I didn't see it. I'll go back. And probably nothing interesting, but you know.
Hey, Andy asked, were you the kind person that helped him find his raffle prize?
Oh
Yeah.
yes.
Andy
There
won
is.
the sand.
You were the kind person that helped him sort out his raffle prize at
Harrogate.
Harrogate. Thank you very much, he said.
He was the one. He was the guy who won the all bottle sander that Lumberjack donated.
Oh, all right. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Sorry.
And he got
Just,
and he
yeah,
got
that was-
he got a nice
cool.
hat as well. So that's obviously kept his face out of the mirror. Cool.
Oh, bless him.
Simon says, too much to tell in this little box.
That's
Simon.
What was that?
Simon Levy says too much to tell in this little box.
You can get to 1,000 characters in there.
Obviously
no.
something.
Oh no, 200 characters. Sorry.
He knows you
Thanks.
well. He knows you
Thanks,
well. I bet you drink you under the table. That's the trouble, Simon.
Oh,
Isn't it? You're
I
embarrassed.
know, and Max just messaged me saying this is fun. I feel like I'm getting thrown under the bus.
Yeah, so we'll protect you. Okay.
No, it's all right. If anybody makes any bad vibes, we'll just
Yeah,
go
block.
click and they'll disappear. And
No,
they
we'll
know
stick
that.
to the original comment that I'm the nice lass that helps people.
Yeah.
That's all everybody needs to
Yeah.
know.
That's all everybody needs to know. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Bless him.
Yes, it is,
Roy
Susan.
says,
Yes, it is, Susan. It's Yorkshire Grit original.
Roy says he's going to order his tickets for Newark. Now, Michael McEwen's joined us as well. Michael,
All right, Michael.
thank you.
Well, come the Newark show, I'll normally demonstrate the scroll saw at the shows for Lumberjack, but this time around Newark, all being well, I will be demonstrating their new Pro Range scroll saw.
Ooh.
So that's super exciting.
I thought you were going to
Is-
say the
is that-
table saw then.
No, no,
Mhm.
no, the
Just
scroll saw. The new
Quick
one.
question from, I can't remember who it was now because it's just done shooting off the screen, but is that Yorkshire Grit you're using, Stephen?
Yeah,
Susan
Susan Goddard.
Goddard.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
said yeah. Yeah, it is.
Righty ho. What's this new scroll saw like? The only reason I ask, Kate, is because I don't have a scroll saw. I've never used one, and I'm thinking there could be, I might, but I've reluctantly. Well, I haven't. I've
No,
just.
you
Well, yeah, I've reluctantly not bought one. I'm thinking of buying one, but how big is it? Is it?
I think
Easy
the
to
new one, I
use.
think it's 22 inch, the new one, and the other one's like 60. The original one is 16 inches,
Hmm.
so it's much bigger. To be honest, if I was to buy a scroll saw from the beginning, I would go with the smaller one.
Hmm.
I think the bigger one's good for me because I now do bigger stuff because I can use a saw. That makes sense.
You know how to do it. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah, I'd recommend the what is it, SS Summit or other. Can't remember the code for
That's
it. but
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got. I'll.
I mean,
I
the
won't be at
lot-
Newark, unfortunately, but I'm thinking again because there's lots of things I think.
Uh,
Damn, if I had a screw saw, I could have done that instead of messing
Yeah.
about with this, that, or the other. You know.
They're really handy to have.
Is there any truth in the fact that you're a television star as well?
What was that? Sorry.
Is there any truth in that you've been on the TV?
You're a
Yeah,
television
I was.
star.
Yeah,
She's a
Yeah,
TV
it
star.
She's
Well,
famous.
tell us then. Come on, elaborate.
it was a series called Jay's Yorkshire Workshop that was headed by Jay Blades.
Mhm.
And basically, I was sat one day in my shed, just on my own, minding my business, and the phone rings, and it's the BBC that basically says, "Hi, Kate, we've seen you. We want you on this show." I was
Oh.
like, "Oh, okay," you know. And so I just said, "Okay." Like, I didn't really.
Is this a
think
wind
anything
up? Yeah.
No.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. I was like, this is a bit odd. And she's like, we're going to be making furniture. I says, well, that's fine. I says, but everything I make is like fits in palm of your hand. Like, I don't do furniture.
Well,
They
you
said,
could
"Oh, no, it's
doze
fine."
house.
Yeah, they said, oh, no, it's fine. We'll just do an interview and we'll see how I get on. So I did an interview. And then we were invited down to a workshop where we had to do we had to make a mortise and tenon, basically. So I practiced all night this mortise and tenon joint, and it were all going well. And we got this like script of what to expect. It said sapele wood this size, blah blah blah. And I get there and they've got pine, like the cheapest of cheap pine for this mortise and tenon. So I'm like, oh Jesus! So it's like this tiny little room, and you walk in and it's super awkward because everybody's like judging you because that's what they were there to do.
Mhm.
I mean, everybody were lovely, but it was super awkward. So I've made my mortise and tenon and I've done it. And then the last notch, it basically all just shattered. So yeah, the mortise and tenon just blew up. So I basically just basically burst out laughing. I said, oh, well, thanks so much. It's been really nice to meet you, but I've obviously blown this out of the water now, so let's just not carry on. And then they rang me that evening and said they absolutely love you, so let's go do it.
Yeah, but they don't want
So it
people
was
to be
one of like-
perfect. They don't want people to be perfect.
It's
do
not
they?
all about what you do, is it? It's about who you are. You see.
That's
it.
true. So it was only about a week between the initial phone call and then going off for 6 weeks. So I didn't really have time to think. It was a week between a random phone call and then packing the bags and going.
Mhm.
So yeah, so we basically went there to Bradford where it was filmed, and we made furniture for deserving people in the community. And it was lovely, and it was an amazing show, an amazing experience. And I'm not the same person now than I was back then. But it's done me a hell of a load of good to have gone and done that.
Good.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the first episode, you basically have seen me have this massive meltdown over their table saw, which just like it was a massive panel saw, basically. And yeah, I wasn't keen. So yeah, the most of the nation knows that table saws are just not my thing because it was broadcasted on the TV.
Mm-hmm.
Stick.
But you still got all your fingers.
Yes, I do.
You weren't that bad. Because there's people on here that got fingers missing and tops of fingers missing. No,
I mean, you still.
You still got all yours. You know, mind you got a few years to go yet. They're you know, like I say, the elderly ones on here. You know, all of them, most of them elderly. You know.
The trouble is, the more frightened you are of a tool, the more chance you are to hurt yourself on it.
Exactly. Sharp tools, get on with it, innit?
Oh, router tables, that's another one I'm not keen on.
Yeah, they're pretty gruesome, but spindle motors are even worse.
Yeah, it's all right, as long as you feed them the right direction.
It's big router tables, you feed them correctly, but whoa.
Yeah, as long as you feed them correctly and go with the cut rather than against the cut, you're fine.
Yeah. I remember a chap who used to work for a friend of mine, and he had a thumb on one hand, and his 3 fingers. No, he had a thumb, and he had a thumb and index finger in the next finger, but the little one and the next one down were gone on the other hand. And I said, and he said, I'm going to retire next. I'm retiring next month. I said, oh, he's 60 odd. And he said, I'm retiring next month. I said, oh, okay. He said, yeah. I said, so why are you retiring? He said, well, I can't afford to lose anymore. I've only got a thumb on this hand and another accident on the spindle motor, and I won't have anything. So he said, I'm going to retire. And it all came off on a spindle motor. And he said, you know, that one of them was his stupid mistake. He had the automatic feed mechanism. He got his hand stuck in it and pushed him through. Took his fingers off.
Jesus. Yeah. Right. So I've just... Go on.
He said he didn't feel it until, 5 minutes afterwards.
So coat of Yorkshire grit microfine. And now we're going to put a couple of coats of wax over it. Hampshire Sheen high gloss wax. Just to finish it off. That should give us a nice shiny bottom. That's like people say to me, oh, planers, I hate planers. Planers, I think, are a great tool. Yep. I mean, like any tool, don't put your hand near the cutting edge, you're fine.
That's it. Like Andrew's just saying, every tool needs respect.
Exactly.
Yes.
Don't know, ask somebody.
Exactly. Don't stick your fingers in the first spinny blade.
Rob, I'm only joking. You're not really elderly. Just look it. Okay. See you at the club next week. Oh, no, I won't be there, will I? I'll be away.
No, you won't. Rob says both of his customers have missing fingers and thumbs.
And thumbs. Well, you should.
I used to know. I used to work in agricultural merchants. And I knew a lot of guys who were missing limbs.
They don't lose fingers, they just lose arms.
Yeah, limbs. Like chainsaw accidents and stuff, Whole hand disappears.
Yeah. Kate's now thinking, I'm not going to touch a table saw ever again.
Oh, that's it. I'm put off. I no longer do woodwork now. Thanks, Kate.
Yeah. And Rob's suggesting angle grinders are hated by a lot of people. They are indeed. I don't much like them.
I suppose you can't really damage yourself on a crochet hook, but you could, I suppose. So you could do that next as well as knitting.
Yeah, you could fall on one. Ouch. God.
Next time you see Kate,
I'll tell you what I do love is I bought myself a Pro Edge recently, so that's pretty cool.
That's a tool.
Yeah. It's not because I've not even got it out of books yet. I'm not gonna lie, but since we're talking about machines, I am super excited. Because everything that I've got, I sort of start from the ground up. So everything I've got, I've had to really work for. Mm-hmm. It was the final, sort of piece in a puzzle that's been going on for years. Mm-hmm. So yeah, but they can do. I mean, my friend was shouting in one of my chisels on his a couple of months ago, and then caught his thumb on that, and Jesus, it wasn't good.
You don't go far wrong.
Like you say, I mean, everything can be dangerous if you.
That's right.
Exactly.
Anything you use can be dangerous, even a fork. You put it through you.
Yeah,
digging up the garden with a fork, you put it through your foot, couldn't you? So be careful. So accidents were on now. People in the chat. What accidents have you had? We know Malcolm has chopped his thumb off almost, or top of it anyway. Hey, I bet a lot of you just don't want to say, do you? I know.
I don't have any accidents.
The thing what amazes me with people with angle
tractor.
Yeah. The thing what amazes me with people say they're fine with angle, but the amount of people you see who take the guard off an angle grinder and use it, and you think, really, is that no?
Yeah. That's because they can't see the grinding wheel properly because it's in the way. So they can't look over. They just take it off out the way.
Yeah. Yeah, but when a blade gets down to 5 mil off the centre core, you need to change it, really, don't you?
Change it, yeah.
Raymond Wise is taking up pottery after this conversation.
I wouldn't do that. You get your hand stuck in a potter wheel, blimey. Woodwork Learner's asking Kate if the Lumberjack 1100 extractor is safe to use. Oh, why would you say
extractor?
Oh, why would it not be?
Is the extractor safe to use? I don't think you get sucked into it.
You ain't seen Andrew. He ain't very big.
See the size of him.
You haven't seen Andy.
We're really going for it tonight.
I don't really know what to say to that one. Is it safe to use? Yes, it is.
Depends what you're using it for, kiddo. Just be careful.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Take deep breaths before you turn it on.
That's a good answer. Sorry.
Oh, God.
Right, let's get this turned out.
Sorry, my imagination went somewhere it shouldn't have went there. Anyway.
Andy Rose back, everybody. We can stop talking about her now.
Oh, we'll see. Glad you're back.
Probably went to put the reptiles to bed.
Somebody put a bit of sense into this conversation, quickly.
Somebody changed the subject.
You guys have got your mind in the hose.
Susan Gothard fell off the top of a ladder onto the edge of some paving slab. Does that count?
It does. It does depend on how high the ladder was. Did you bounce?
I fell off a tractor and broke my back, or broke 2 ribs in my back. That was interesting.
You saved the bottle in his
comparing accidents now.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we've got to get a conversation going, see. So we know Malcolm's topped his finger off. Susan's fell off her ladder. Shouldn't drink too much in, Susan, when you're up a ladder.
Yeah, I know, realising it doesn't do.
So the professor says when he's at school, our wood tech we called Igor.
Igor.
He had a hole in his head from a chisel and 4 fingers missing.
And he's still employed as the woodwork technician.
Woodwork teacher.
Oh dear.
Never mind.
Andy says if I could stand up, I would tell you all off.
Yeah.
But as I've hurt my back, I can hardly move.
I'm going to kick your wheelchair away from me when I see you then.
Yeah, if you stand up, we'll kick your wheelchair away. You'll never get sitting down again. That'll be it. You're beat.
You're a bit
aggressive. Susan snapped two vertebrae wings and 2 ribs in her back. That's it. You must have fell. Well, Brian broke 2 ribs falling off his tractor step, which was 2 foot high.
Yeah, but 2 feet off the ground.
You must have gone about 3 rungs then to get your vertebrae, or did you off the top of the roof? That's a good one. Lots of people watch this A&E thing. My wife watches this. Ruth watches.
Oh, so does Michelle. Oh, I don't.
Unbelievable. She goes straight in there. They come in. This man fell off a ladder. Oh, fell off a roof. He stepped back onto his ladder, which was no longer there, and fell 18 feet. Broke his neck, his back, and all the rest of it. I'm thinking, nope, can't be doing that. I'd rather watch a lathe spinning at 3,000 reps.
Yeah.
My sleeve.
And stick a sharp pointy thing in it. Yeah.
Stick a sharp pointy thing in, see what we can bounce.
See what comes out. Yeah. Do we know what kind of bit of wood this is that Steve's telling us? Is it oak?
It's laminated.
Oak.
Plywood, isn't it?
So,
Oak.
Laminated oak.
awesome.
Hello,
So
Benjamin.
that's that old worktop you're at again, isn't it?
Benjamin's in.
Hi, Ben.
Kate Kitchen's here today, Ben. If you need
Good
to ask her
evening,
any
Ben.
questions, she's in.
Oh,
We're grilling her.
That's good.
Yeah.
We got through most of her
we're
life.
comparing accidents. If you've had an accident with
Yeah.
the last,
Yeah.
That's it.
Doesn't have to be an accident, but you know, it's good fun. No,
And what have
Andy,
you done? What have you done wrong in your workshop that you wish you hadn't? That's the answer. Not an accident. What have you done wrong?
we're busy winding Andy up, but we hope he gets better soon.
Yeah, we do really well. I don't
We're
care.
only
but,
messing.
you know, he's not doing me, is he? You know.
I think I do a lot of things wrong. Apart from there's nobody else there to tell me I've done
Yeah.
it wrong.
Well, that's the other thing. You
You're
see,
right.
you can do things wrong and not tell anybody, can you? Steve Gordon says he was working on a lathe and a bit of wood, 10 millimeters by 10 millimeters by 800 millimeters, shot out of the lathe across the room and dug into my forehead and came out the back of my head. Luckily,
It rode over your skull.
it rode over his skull.
So it just went under the skin.
That's
you
a
travelled along the
pretty
bone,
near
and
shave
flew
there,
back out
Steve.
again. Yeah,
Mm,
that's kind of fine.
that's a pretty near shave.
Hope you
Did
managed
it-
to get. Hope you
Did
managed
you
to get a
learn any
plaster on it.
lessons? Did you learn anything from that? Like,
Quick-
you've
quick
never
bit of
done it
supervision.
before then? Because it's so easy. Just as, you know,
What Glenn Cove just said. I'm asking for Ben. What's Katie's favourite meal at McDonald's? It's
My
turkey.
favourite, it has to be a Big Mac meal. It has
See,
to. It just
Big
has
Mac.
to be the classic Big Mac,
Yeah.
or the sweet chili wrap with the crispy chicken sweet chili wrap.
See, there you go.
there you go, Ben. You got an ally.
Ben's best friend now.
She likes McDonald's.
McDonald's.
You do.
McDonald's is good. I love a McDonald's.
Oh God, Barry Chitty says his legs went under a flail mower. Wow,
Wow.
you were lucky, Barry.
We're all going forward tonight.
But no, he might not have any legs. We
Or
don't know
unlucky.
that. We don't know that, Brian. He may not have any legs.
Oh, that is desperate.
But he went under it. Did it damage you much?
Don't really want to know, to be honest. Oh,
Webfoot Resin in Wood Creations has just joined us. Good evening to you.
Good evening.
good evening. Says it's nice to be back on one of the lives.
Yeah, Raymond
Welcome
Wise
back.
said he fell. Raymond Wise said he fell off a cherry picker at Granton Docks over 100 foot with a long safety harness on and broke all of his ribs, left hanging 15 minutes. Well, just think what would happen if he never had the safety harness on.
Yeah, it would have been far, far worse. But I feel your pain.
Well, he wouldn't have had
Feel
any
your pain.
pain if he'd fell the whole way, would he? Like
No.
millisecond, and that would have been the end of it. Then he wouldn't be on here, so we would have missed one person in the chat. So good job you had that harness
So here's the next question, Katie, from Robert Klingsport. So what's the next skill in crafting you want to learn?
Oh, that's a difficult one.
on. Table saw.
So I would love to learn things, so I really would, but I'm genuinely too scared. And I know, and I would feel sorry for the person who would want to teach me, because if anything went wrong, I would not know. Either burst into tears, flip my lid, and I don't want anyone to have to go through it. I honestly don't know, because I normally have the idea before I actually have the skills to do it.
Strangely enough, that's how I operate. Have an idea and then figure out how to do it.
Yeah, well, that's how I started knitting. I knit these little acorns, and it's half wooden and half knitted, and I was selling them for charity. But I couldn't knit at the time, so I was like, well, what do I do? And then all set up. My mum can knit, but I'm right-handed. She's right-handed, I'm left-handed, so she couldn't even teach me. I had to teach myself. So it's just an example of I had the idea, but I didn't actually think through that. I couldn't do it yet. So yeah, I'd love to learn how to do like proper like furniture stuff as well, but I don't have the space to do that.
Not yet.
But if like you said, I did learn like table saw and machinery that were capable of doing more, and in theory I could do more, I guess.
Indeed.
Stephen Gordon says he was. I've left it now. Well, there it is. He was 10 hours in surgery with 2 plastic surgeons. It got him looking gorgeous again. Well, that's debatable, Steve. You know.
Gorgeous guy, bless him.
They obviously gave you the magic mirror when you left him. Obviously.
Give him a mirror with a photograph of somebody else on it, younger, looking at him.
Oh,
Wayne the Bigfoot is in. Good evening, Wayne. And Valerie will be close by, I'm sure.
Hello, Valerie. Yeah. Mick Hughes broke a rib. Was that using Klingspor Abrasive in Harrogate a year ago playing football?
Yeah, used that much.
His own fault, yeah. He slid and tackled a fat person. He said, "Well, a robust football player, you mean?"
Malcolm Douglas has said, has anyone done straw marquetry?
I have.
Nope.
No, I haven't done straw marquetry. When I was younger, like really younger, like, I don't know, 60 or 50 years younger. Yesterday. I used to make corn dollies. You know those corn dollies?
Oh, yeah.
They got tops of thatch roofs and all that, and pheasants and ducks and all that rubbish. I did that for a while. It's quite good. I like that. Yeah. But I got bored with it, of course, because once you've learned the skill, once I've learned the skill, I want to move on to learning something else.
That's true.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Once you've done it, Kate, you want to learn something else now, don't you? Because you've mastered those bits, and you want to add it to your repertoire of things you can make with different tools.
Yeah. I don't think I'd have the patience for marquetry though, because I've got a steady hand. Steady. You know what I mean?
It's very time consuming.
Oh, Barry Cheese come back now with what happened. Let's see. He said, shave the skin off his knee and knee to ankle. Cut the foot on one leg. Surgeon cut the other to rebuild the other. Oh
my God.
That's not very good.
You've not got to be careful, man. You've got to be careful. There's enough bad things going off on the world without falling off ladders and cutting your fingers off.
How did we get on this?
Y says, listen, Raymond Y says, Mom, the midwife slapped my mother when I was born.
How did we get on this morbid conversation?
Don't know.
I didn't say it might be one of them nights. It is me. It was fantastic.
Oh dear.
Rob from Klingspor says, corn dollies and needles. Brian, is that how Terry broke your ribs?
Voodoo, yeah.
Voodoo.
Yeah.
Oh.
Indeed.
That's why I finished.
I like doing the corn dollies. They're very good.
How's this bowl coming on?
Oh, it's getting
an order for about 200. Is it? Blimey.
Well, Mark Strong says it's time to make the boss's dessert. He's off. He'll be back.
See you later, Mark.
See you, Mark.
Thanks for coming in.
Jennifer must be getting a nice latte or something for a dessert.
At least you're not working. At least you don't have to go to work. Nobody does. But...
What's work, Terry? Terry, work?
No, I'm retired, Brian. I don't know what work is.
Idea.
Oh, man.
Yeah, me neither. Yeah, no idea.
Well, even if you were working, Brian, you'd be off sick.
Oh, yeah, that's true, yeah.
They
call me sick note.
Sick note, that's what we call you, sick note.
Sick note, yeah.
We drop Swampy, call you sick note.
Yeah, good idea. I have to stop leaning forward to read the screen. It hurts my ribs.
Move.
I'm not gonna lie. I miss not seeing the chat. It feels odd.
Yeah, because you're on your phone, aren't you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Not much you can do about that, really.
No.
Well, you just have to get yourself sorted out because I'm sitting here with an iPad, a little iPad, and 2 screens.
Have you got a computer and cameras in your workshop or anything silly like that? You might do a YouTube video at some point.
No, I mean I could struggle just to get on this. To be fair.
Yeah, it is a bit, But
no, everything I do, I just do on my phone. But again, it's that I don't know, and therefore, if I did know, then I'd do more. So there's all. But still young. There's still time to learn these things.
Oh, you'll soon learn it.
It's not hard, believe me.
You will.
No, it's
That's
very
not.
hard. It's very easy to do YouTube live, like Steve's doing
Yeah.
now. Really easy. Just need a computer,
until
and a
you can
camera.
see all the buttons in the background, and it's like
Oh
a
no,
station.
that's just Stephen posing. You don't need
Oh,
none of
that's
that.
Steve. You don't
You
need
know,
that.
That's just an LED box. I ain't doing nothing.
Yeah, it's just imposing. So you
Okay,
can change all
okay.
the views and all you need really is a computer with a camera on it, pointing at what you're doing.
It's got like a
Right.
Boeing,
Set it up,
Control.
press a button, you'll go live on YouTube and say, hello everybody, I'm here today to do this and have a
Yeah,
chat.
it's not difficult.
Not difficult.
Then
Yeah,
you'll
I
end
don't
up.
know.
Then you'll end up with a 5-camera setup and a stream deck and all sorts of equipment for changing the cameras. And that's
Yeah,
what
I have
happened.
like 3 tripods set up, so I just move the phone from tripod to tripod.
All right. Okay.
That's literally it.
Oh,
so.
I have C920 cameras. Steve has. No, I don't have Brio cameras now.
Brio cameras we got.
Brio cameras, all set up, hardwired into the computer. So
Steve's using camcorders. He's
you
rich.
can have 5 different views.
Rob from Klingspor Abrasive says, who do you look up to, Kate, in the woodcrafting world? In the crafting world? Who inspires you and who do you look up to? Who gives you the buzz?
Andrew Hall,
To be
obviously.
honest,
Well,
Andrew
yeah.
Hall. I love Andrew, but mainly it's because he has time for people. The people that inspire me have the time to speak and get to know and educate and inspire the people who aren't quite where they are.
Yeah,
Like the little,
people who are learning. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I agree.
Totally.
so
100%.
if the work's good, that's just a bonus to me. But it's more the who the person is and how they interpret their craft to others that inspires me most.
People that take the time out of,
Yes.
they're not doing it for any gain whatsoever. They're taking the time to help you out.
Have you read? Rob from Klingspor says for it.
I had an
Rob
amazing chat with Andrew Hall at Harrogate.
Ah.
And it was sort of that it's like, yeah, he's a great guy, he's a great bloke, he's doing nice things, he's there for people, he inspires people. But the people that wouldn't talk, it sort of doesn't matter how good the work is. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I agree.
So yeah, the people who have the time to,
if they won't engage with you, it's who cares what they make, you know what I mean?
Unfortunately, in the woodturning
That's
community,
what I'm like.
there are a few so-called professional turners who have that stigma about them. Only a few, but they are who they are. Everybody's different, as they say.
Yeah.
Well, I know exactly what you're saying. I know exactly what you're saying, Kate, because I first met Andrew when I went to Harrogate one year, not the Harrogate, Newark one year, and I met him with John Clovier, and ever since that day, Andrew's always spoken to me. It's just courteous, isn't it?
Yeah. Don't cost out, does it?
Nope, it doesn't.
But you can't.
I mean, I speak to everybody I come across. I just love talking to people, even if we're just talking absolute nonsense. It doesn't matter.
That's right.
Good evening, Roger Kent. Thanks for joining us.
Evening. Right, get this sanded sealed. Give it a coat of grit.
Ben Jamin says he doesn't mean to brag,
But he's going to.
He's a bit of a wizard when it comes to technology. He's pretty damn good at operating the microwave. Tells you a lot, doesn't it?
Nice.
Well done,
I can
Ben.
turn the kettle on.
To warm his Mackie D up.
Yeah.
I'm going to make me want a McDonald's now. That's not fair.
So what does Mum do, Kate?
Do what, sorry?
What does Mum do? Mum does the knitting and all the rest of it. What does she do? The crafting as well in with you?
Yeah, I've got an example. But she makes a lot of things out of felt, so she's really good at hand stitching stuff.
Oh yeah.
Also very savvy with a sewing machine. So she makes.
You use a sewing machine?
She makes these like amazing like peg dolls. Then they're all like different characters and they're super cool.
All right.
And in one year, a couple of years ago now, I made all these little reindeers. If you've ever been to my store, you'll know this story. If you've been at Christmas, you'll know this story already. But I made all these little reindeers. And I said to my mum, these reindeers are a bit unruly. We need a reindeer herder. So because she's crafty, she came back to me a few hours later with this little peg doll in his red hat and his cape and everything else. And he was a reindeer herder. And he had a stick. And he said, okay, his name is Hamish. Hamish the reindeer herder. And then we decided that this has all happened in one night. So, right, Hamish now needs a wife. So she comes back to me with this other peg doll. You know, she had plaits in. She also had a hat and a cape, so she was like nice and warm in the snow. Okay, it's Hamish and Heidi. Hamish and Heidi, reindeer herder. Yeah, and they have all these reindeer. And that night, we also wrote an entire rhyming story. It's a children's story that all rhymes. It's got like 8 different verses. It's got a start. It's got a background. It's got an end.
Mm-hmm.
And now for this year, the goal is to get it in a book, and we got authors to publish a book.
Yeah,
excellent,
brilliant.
Yeah,
brilliant idea.
So we work together a lot, and I love her to bits. She supports me massively.
You can publish it through Amazon, of course, can you?
Yeah. No, we've been looking into it, but we've hopefully got an illustrator now who can draw these characters for us, and then something happens after that, and then get it, published and everything.
No, that'd be good.
Be cool.
You'll be a millionaire next year.
That is the plan.
Good for you.
Yes, we do a lot of stuff. I think we do more than I think we do, because of that I do it every day. I don't really see the work that goes into it, because like you say, it's also a hobby as well.
So then, when you produce it, you put one to one side, carry on, do another one, and another one. And you look behind, you think, blimey, there's 30 of them there now. Didn't mean to do that many. Change the subject on something else, and
That's it. But her boring job is she's an insurance broker, so that's super boring.
Yeah.
God.
She's working away at home at her office. Not really living her best life, and I come skipping out the door into the garage, skipping back out, and I'm having a fantastic day at work.
Oops.
Yeah.
What have you done, Mum? Oh, I just told 38 people or 58 people they can't have insurance, and the other 100 are skimmed. Grandpa Jim's in.
Yeah, Paul Kitchin has just said, outstanding, Kate. Do I get a free lesson?
Who was that?
No, you can't. You got to pay.
Paul Kitchin.
That's my dad.
No, you can't, Paul. You got to pay.
No, you can. No, you have to pay.
Month's free rent. Month's free rent.
Don't charge her next year for rent.
Oh, it's double for families, his lessons and everything.
Yeah, you have to work harder.
Do what?
You have to work harder when that's with a family.
Yeah, work harder, it takes longer.
That's true.
Well, you could always say, Paul, you could always buy her a new piece of a kit.
So I believe she's looking at a new console.
Yeah, that'll cover your lessons, won't it?
No, it's not a table saw. It's not a table saw. Anything but that.
Oh, somebody said something up there and I missed it now. Where's it gone? Oh, Wayne Bigfoot says most of the professionals, so we're talking about the professionals, most professionals folk take a look at me and usually say, can you move, please? I want to talk to Valerie.
Oh.
Rather talk to Valerie, yeah.
I'm not talking about
Paul Finley's in. Good evening, Paul.
The professor apparently says, that's Rob, met you at Turner's Retreat, Kate. So he was the old-looking guy.
That narrows it down.
That's not very helpful.
That narrows it down.
So the next time he goes to Turner's Retreat and you're there, Rob, you tell her how many toes a cat got on his front foot, okay? You know what I mean. That was a quiz question.
Okay.
Rob's got a cattery.
Okay.
But he got it wrong.
I'm not scared. Never going back to Turner's Retreat.
Jeez. This conversation is going wild.
No.
Oh, dear.
Yes, Lucy, Kate is at Newark. She'll be on the, what's the name store? Lumberjack.
Lumberjack. Yeah.
Lumberjack
Turner's
store.
Retreat is a really good place. I love them also.
I was just trying to read along. Yeah, love to you, Kate, and happy adventures.
Love to you too.
Thank you,
sweetie.
Raymond.
I got issues with YouTube tonight. Just keeps flashing
Alan-
saying I got low bandwidth.
Oh no, I'm fine.
No.
Everything's fine here.
Working
Alan
at
Gibbs
work.
says, "Hi, Kate. I have one of the lumberjack 10-inch thicknessers, and have hit a few nails or wires. Can the blades be resharpened or new? Do you know? You might not know.
If it was me and the thickness that has normal, what were it? Sorry, I think so. Plain
Yeah,
thickness.
thicknesser, and he's hit a few nails. So does he have to buy new blades, or can they be
I would
resharpened?
I would buy new blades.
I would buy new as well.
I would always buy.
If
new
you've hit a
blades.
nail, it will have made a big dent in the blade.
Yes.
Yeah.
You might not
And
be
what-
able to sharpen it.
What you should do, Alan, is also buy a metal detector, a little handheld one, so you don't do it again. You know, one of those little handhelds. You just run it across your logs or your sliced wood before you thickness it. Very handy,
Nail.
that is.
A nail finder.
Susie Swiss Turner says YouTube is buffering where she is.
Oh,
Well, that is in Switzerland, I suppose, isn't it?
your
Andrew
dad
says
says.
it's all good there.
Your dad says everything is free, but not for me. Oh, sad face.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
He says, keep enjoying yourself. I'm working.
Well, don't forget, Paul. You can get your lovely wife to knit you a hat if it's cold. Right?
Yeah, exactly. And a pair of gloves, even. And maybe a scarf.
And a scarf.
Pair of gloves.
Also mittens if you ain't got many fingers left.
Oh dear.
Seems we're on
Don't
that
ask Kate to
conversation.
make it. Don't you ask Kate to make it, taking away from her job because she'll charge you. Telling you that now.
He only works one weekend a month.
Really?
All right, okay.
Oh well,
It's fine.
1 weekend a month.
Yeah,
I bet
Yeah.
he's supervising then.
yeah, I'm sure he'll live.
I bet he's supervising then.
I need a router table. That's my next purchase.
Your next purchase.
I think I'm going to buy himself a router table.
Mm. Yeah.
Oh well, with your reputation, Brian, that'll be your fingers gone.
No. Yeah, look, I've still got 10 fingers. Not a mark on them, Terry.
Yeah, but you ain't got a router table yet.
You know,
Well, that's true.
Yeah, but he'll
I have
still
a-
have 10 fingers after they're out of table. You know, come on. Think
I have a
positive.
bandsaw.
Well, they haven't. They
Pete
just might be in a jam jar.
Pete Twisted Trees is just joined us. Good evening, Pete.
Oh,
Well,
Pete,
Pete, how you doing, bud?
he's just back from watching
Colwyn
Colwyn.
Way. It's not good enough.
Colwyn must have been down at Yandles, was he?
Yeah, probably.
Or maybe
No,
Peace
Axe-
Club.
I think
No,
it was it Axminster?
don't know.
I can't remember. I see it on Facebook earlier that he was somewhere. I didn't see where it was.
Uh-huh.
What was that, sorry?
Colwyn Way demonstration.
Colwyn Way was demonstrating somewhere.
Oh,
Probably
Yandles.
Axminster. Or
Yeah,
Yandles,
definitely
yeah.
Yandles. Sure it was. Yandles.
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 Yeah, steps over the tractor might be a better idea. Thanks, Rob. Alan says, Wayne says that to Alan, you could reshape them once, but once they're chipped, they're not worth it. And some blades are double-sided. You can rotate them.
Some of them,
Yeah, it's tungsten ones are. Ones I use for my thickness of planer, they're all double-sided. That's actually cheaper to get new tungsten blades than it is to have the carbide ones resharpened.
Mm.
In fact, some of these, what's the name? You know, the old thicknessers now. They got little tiny carbide tips on them. They just stick
Yeah.
a lot of tips
Yeah.
on, and they just
Yeah.
change the tips.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I
they're-
was thinking.
They're sort
I
of
was
circular.
thinking of converting mine to carbide, but I just thought no. It's just not. I don't think I would use mine enough to not.
You know,
make it.
that's just exactly why I thought.
with
I
the
don't-
with the cost it
can't
costs to do
justify the
it,
cost.
it's not worth it because to convert it'd be just too much.
And when there's like 90 of these things, and when it gets blunt, you have to turn around 90 of these tiny little squares. I just
Yeah.
can't think of anything worse.
yeah, just change the blades, be easier.
Pete
Yeah,
says it was at
there's a-
Yandos. It was at Yandos, he said. It's cost him a packet to get out of the shop, as
Oh,
usual.
Yandles is so far from me.
It's one shop I've not been to, Yandles.
Yeah, it's a nice shop. I've been there. When I used to live
Hey.
down south.
Now, Lucy has said, I stood on a step stool earlier and I was eye to eye with my husband. Now, was he
He
in
was
trouble?
laying down, was he?
So,
Was he
was
laying
he in
down?
trouble? So you were,
How high were these
you had to get
steps?
eye to eye. Give him a hard time.
How high were these steps then? Right.
6 foot,
Oh, bless her.
5 rungs.
Oh,
So there we go. One laminated.
nice.
It's
Oh,
very
you
nice.
turned something, Steve. Sorry, I forgot. Yeah,
Yeah.
Steve's been turning people. Just let you know. He's done a very good job, as you can see. Piece of laminated oak
Oak.
and sapele or whatever he put in there as well.
I don't know what it was actually. It was not sure what it was in there.
Looks a bit sapele-ish.
Sapele mahogany or something like that. Wasn't it?
Let's just bring this.
Whatever it was, you've done a very good job, Steve.
It's probably an off-cut mahogany skirting board is what it is.
Andrew
Steve.
thinks it's nice. He says, very nice, Steve.
Thank you very much.
He's
sir.
the only one that take any notice.
Yeah, well,
Beautiful.
I know Andrew's always got my corner. You lot might have.
has got your corner.
You lot might not have, but Andrew always
No,
has.
no.
Oh,
I-
that's unkind, Steve. We're always sticking up for you.
I know you are. I don't know,
was
sticking up or
told-
sticking the knife in, one of the two. What? Sorry, Kate.
Well, it depends on the
I
angle of
was-
the angle.
Say again, Kate. Sorry.
I was definitely paying attention the entire time to your turning.
I'm sure you was.
Exactly.
See, you even got the chat up.
Yeah.
You're such a liar, Kate.
Look at that. I can see the fibs coming at you, sitting there.
That's funny.
Right.
Susan says, nice job. Mick Dew says, nice job, Steve. Have
Oh,
you finished?
I finished, Mick, and I didn't use any Abronets. I mean, I didn't use any King Spore abrasives either because you ain't sent it to me
Did you
yet.
not?
Great
Oh,
job, Steve. Steve Gordon says, great job. Fred
Thank you, mate.
Gilliver says, nice, Steve.
Thank you very much. So, which camera are we on?
Record job, says Alan Gibb.
So
Steve,
there you go.
that's it.
Simple little bowl.
What about
Oh.
tool marks? Going to finish those off later.
Look at all the tool marks. Look at all the tool marks. There ain't no tool marks in
Yeah,
there.
you'll re-sand it later about it.
That's a nice bit of Yorkshire grit you put on there, though. That's all right. That worked a treat.
It did. I took it right down. I took all them marks out. Took all the grooves out.
Mm.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wayne the Big Boots is having the concrete done for his new workshop on
Good man.
Wednesday.
Man.
Good man.
That's a
Oh,
good.
good.
That's good.
Soon be finished. Soon be finished.
Soon be in that workshop.
Susan
So-
says, beautiful
Go on.
job, Steve.
Thank you very much, Susan. So this bit of laminate came from our local Sainsbury's when they built it inside. It's all laminated oak. The beams going
Yeah.
across is all laminated oak. So I had a piece, I don't know, 3 foot long, and that's about, I don't know, 6.5, 7 inches wide by 12 inches. So that's what was cut out. That's why it's
Really?
laminated. So where that came from, I do not know. But anyway, that's what I was doing. That's what we've done.
Todd
Yeah.
from Texas says, thanks for having Kate on today.
Ah,
Erin
she's not
Bryan,
gone.
Yeah,
well,
we
you
are.
know.
She's
Yeah,
not
that's
gone
good.
yet. She's not gone yet. You're trying to get rid of
No,
her.
it's not. It's only mid-afternoon. It's only afternoon for you, or mid-morning, so you can stay.
Thank you, Lucy.
So let's turn these lights off because it's a bit bright if I leave all these lights on.
Stop counting the pennies.
Tight.
Don't know, like, I've got-
Turn them lights off.
Back on screen.
Turn them lights off.
Hello, everybody. We're back. We're back.
Yeah, it's nice to hear
Oh,
Brian back.
goodness.
Even there is lack of
Watch what I'm saying there.
abuse.
Yeah, just be quiet, you.
Interesting. See.
So has anybody got any more
That's good,
questions?
Steve.
Anybody got any more questions for Kate? Come on, get those questions in.
What time?
Anything.
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 Oh,
You can
that was a
answer
huge
anything that's,
mistake.
anything that's decent, and if you say anything that's not, we're going to delete you.
Oh, anything. Let me think.
McTuesey's just said, everyone thinks I'm a Klingsport distributor.
No, you're just a collector.
He says
No,
it's
it's all
not, it's
mine.
all mine.
No, you're not a distributor, you're a destroyer.
Oh,
He's a
man.
collector. Kingsport collector.
Grand evening, says Andrew. Thank you all. Good night, Andrew.
Thank you, Andrew, for coming in.
Night,
Nice to see you again.
Catch you later, buddy.
Kate, any suggestions for setting up the Lumberjack 1000 1100 extractor?
Yeah, RTM, Randy. RTM. Read the man.
Yeah.
Read the
What,
manual.
do what?
Kate, any suggestions for setting up the Lumberjack 1100 extractor for use on a bandsaw?
Yeah.
Plug it in.
Yeah, read the
Yeah,
manual.
Andrew, on the back of it, I have a big port about so big. You take the hose from the extractor, you connect it to that,
Mm,
If you
stick
got
it
and
in.
turn the bandsaw on.
And then
Hey,
turn
Rob.
the extractor on at the same time.
Yes.
You're
Hey,
away.
Rob, I'm going to ban you saying things like that. Oh, who is
Jim,
Norman Greenwell still in the
Jim
chat?
with the finish.
Is Norman Greenwell still in the
So
chat?
no, Norman, you still there?
don't know if he's still there. He
Tell
was.
me if you're there, no one. Put your hand up. Oh, you can't do that, can you? Answers on a postcard? Can't do that either.
Mike
Thanks,
Jew
Andy.
says, make sure it sucks. That's about right, Mike.
Well, it should.
Yeah,
If
if
you
it
don't,
done, you got it the wrong
no
way around. It's
problem.
blowing.
Yeah.
Norman, yes, Norman's there. Norman's there.
Norman, did you ask me about a 19mm tool rest holder? I believe it was you. If so, they're ready. Email me or message me if it was you.
Ta-da!
There you go.
Doug
Norman.
Miller, Kate, what possessed you to get involved with this bunch of frogs? Ain't very nice, Dave.
Box.
Hey,
Box.
Box.
Hey,
Ain't very
frogs.
nice.
grab it, grab it, grab it.
Grab it.
We're not a box of frogs.
Grab it.
Do I have to answer?
We're doing it. She's doing it out of the goodness of her
Yeah.
heart to tell us all about her.
Yeah, what about?
Yeah.
So what?
She's an up and coming star, unlike some of you out there. She is an up and coming star.
Star, bright star. So I hope everybody's gone over.
The rest of us are fading stars.
Yeah. I hope everybody's gone over. I
what you're
hope
trying to
everybody's
say.
gone over and subscribed to Kate's Instagram account.
That's
Yep.
one page, yeah. Send that.
Already done.
And your
Already
YouTube
done
channel.
that.
Well, everybody is.
Oh, give
Everybody
yourself
who's in there is
a
already
big one.
subscribed, I would imagine.
That's fine. That's fine.
I will actually
Share
say.
it,
Have
get
you
it
made
out there.
Go on,
Get
say.
the word out.
Did you make it
Yeah, I'm
4,000
at
yet?
4,010 subscribers. Should I do a giveaway?
There you
Should
go.
I, should I do a giveaway?
Yeah. Yeah, give away that stupid bowl you just made.
No, you can't do that. It has
With a tub of,
has to be something better.
with a
than
tub of
that.
Yorkshire grit to finish it.
I think what it has to do is do a spindle turning to give away.
A
like
spindle turn.
spindle
Don't
turn.
wish that on him. Come on, Brian. Don't wish that on him.
Spindle turning.
He does have to do a nice finial for a
Oh,
giveaway.
finial. All right, okay.
Actually, that box you made the other day wasn't too bad. You know that not box, that little thing you coloured
That
gold.
one.
That was quite nice. You can give that away.
Can I?
You can give that away next week.
Can I?
That's if you want. If you want to refinish
All
it.
right, Dad.
Everybody can make a comment in after this live
All right.
in your chat saying what a lovely live that was, Steve.
No.
I
It's got
enjoyed it.
no. I've got to think of a really
There you have
a
that.
specific word, and they've got to put it into a sentence. Let me have a think about it.
That's it.
Lucy
Love the box,
says,
Steve. Love the box. That's what you're gonna say, box.
Lucy says that she loves Kate's crocodiles.
Oh well, there you are.
She saw them at the Oak Fair.
Oh yes, no, I know what she
There you
means.
go.
Yeah. So I made my friend a crocodile and a dinosaur, and they take it everywhere they go with them on their stand, which is super sweet.
No, Todd.
Like the
Todd.
little mascots.
No,
And,
no, Todd. I
Todd-
am not in a
It's
closet.
in the airing cupboard.
I'm in
It's
my
in the
office
It's in the airing
in the
cupboard.
workshop
Roof.
because my granddaughter's staying tonight, sleeping over, and my office in the house is right next to her bedroom. So I'm in the office in the workshop.
Because Terry's so noisy, he had to come outside to the shed.
Ian in the shed's just joined us. Good evening, Ian. Good night, Ian.
Right. There's a question.
Good night,
There
Ian.
you go, Ian. There's a question from Rob. Kate, what's your favourite thing to do with wood? And it's got to be clean. Oh, mind you, after watershed, it don't matter now.
Favorite thing to do with the wood?
Yeah.
That's a bit.
What's
generic.
your favourite thing to
it's
do
a
with
bit-
wood?
Turn it.
Yeah.
Turn
Turn
it.
it. There you go.
Not,
Turn it.
Sorted, Rob.
not sand it, Rob.
There you
Turn
go.
it.
Put it.
Can't.
Put it.
Yeah, not
Sand
sand it. Turn it.
it. Yeah, no, it's not. I should have said
Oh,
sand it.
you crawler.
I need
That's
to-
just-
Oh, you're such a creep.
That's just blown.
Can I back
That's
out?
just blown.
Hey, Rob,
Just blown your
Um,
discount code out the window. That is, Kate.
yeah,
Yeah, that's it.
I enjoy sanding, Rob.
Oh, well.
Oh. Yeah, we all enjoy sanding
live
now,
for it, Rob.
suddenly.
I just love, yeah.
Oh.
It's my least favourite part of turning.
Why does your office have bar? You know, bars on the window? What are you on
Bars
about?
in the windows.
Where you see bars on the window?
No, I'm in
It's
my
in
office.
his-
Look. You can see I'm in my office. Look. There's the
It's
workshop.
in his prison cell.
There's the workshop behind you. Look. You can probably see the workshop behind you. Part of it, anyway.
The clean part.
The bit with the tumble dryer on it.
Yeah, that's it. I've got to keep it this because my computer will be dusty. It's still dusty anyway.
Good evening, Glyn.
Hello, Glenn.
Oh, Glenn's not
Been
doing it,
there,
is
yeah,
he?
we just woke up.
Alan Gibb. Kate, what is the biggest and best thing you have done to date?
Oh, your questions are so difficult, man.
The biggest thing you've done.
Best thing I've done today.
The biggest and best.
biggest
The
thing.
biggest
or
thing
what?
and then the best thing. So 2 things.
As in like a physical
The
thing.
biggest thing, yeah.
Like something that
Yes.
I've made.
No, the biggest thing you've done is been on the BBC. What's the best
Yeah,
thing
I
you've done?
guess,
Be
yeah.
on the BBC.
You've been on the BBC.
Nah.
Being here
No.
tonight.
To be fair, I've done a lot of things in the last couple of years that I never thought I'd do. So they've all been pretty big, which is why I'm always so buzzing about everything, I guess. But I've made a couple of schools that I'm really proud of. That's probably like the biggest thing I've made. And the vases so the first vase I made was years ago, and then I sort of resurrected that. So I'm really proud of them. But yeah, everything I did. I mean, I jumped out of an aeroplane not that long ago.
You should
You
should pay a little bit more
Mark
for your
Williams
flights.
says the best thing is the
Oh, like-
tractor. Mark Williams says the best thing is the tractor.
What's it?
Tractor?
Oh, the tractor.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
that Mark? Yeah, I did make him a tractor. Yeah. But that goes back to his original comment about how much I can.
All right. Oh, see.
Haley Prescott says, "See you soon, Kate." So obviously she's off. Bye, Haley.
See you, Haley.
See you soon. She says.
Thanks for
Bye,
coming over.
Haley.
You didn't give much dirt, but thanks for coming over.
Oh no, she won't do that to me.
So, because Rob's
No.
putting
That's
Rob
funny. I've
of
got a
Klingsport
whole-
put in the chat.
I've got a
The
whole
best
list
thing
here.
Kate has done is appear on Steve's YouTube.
No, very much. Very doubt that.
Oh,
I do.
No, this is just a stepping stone, Rob.
This is a minor highlight.
Yeah, this is to let you lot know.
no, it's been good. Like I said, a lot of people have asked me to come on the channels and you do YouTube, but I've never really, like I said, had the confidence to.
Well, you've been
do
on
it.
YouTube now,
That makes
so
sense.
now all you got to do now is turn. Because you've been on YouTube now, it's easy.
But the thing is, Steve asked me to do it when I was in Ely. So I just thought, I can't understand in myself how and why I can go to all of these places with all of these strangers to all these different demos. And I won't show my face from my house on a screen.
That's it,
Yeah.
exactly.
So at the time, I can't really know at this point. I've jumped out of a plane, I've been on TV, I've been here, I've done that. It's like, and I can't show my face on the
It's
screen,
just
really.
having the confidence to do it, you know. Yeah.
Yeah. And also Steve's a lovely bloke, so I'm not going to say no when he's been that nice and that kind, and he does a lot for the community and a lot for
He does.
charity.
Because
No.
So
We all do it. We all. It's not just me. We all
We
do
do.
it.
We
all
do.
do it.
Yeah.
You're right, you do. Yes, I apologise. You're all.
Speaking
you're all
of
great
charity,
people.
speaking of
And even
charity,
in the chat,
no, it's just, hang on a minute. Kate said I jumped out of an aeroplane. Rob's just said Brian jumped out of a tractor. Did that go well?
don't make Brian laugh,
Thanks,
poor old
Rob.
boy. He'll be cracking another rib. Oh dear.
I think I'm scratching in the back.
So Alan Gibbs is asking you a question. He says, Kate, what is the biggest ambition going forward? Being a young lady. So being a lady doesn't make any difference. What's the biggest ambition going forward? What do you want to achieve next? Then
I honestly
you got a
don't know.
successful business. That's what you need now, don't you? You know,
Yeah, I think just
build your business up.
my business and manage my time better. Learn more.
You learn every day, Kate. You should never say that. You learn every day.
We all learn.
You do. Every day is a day to learn, as I say,
Yeah,
whatever the
even
saying
if you
goes.
fall off a tractor, you
Every
still
day's
learn.
a school day.
Yeah, if you pull out the tractor.
You know, I mean, you got another 14
Yeah.
ribs or whatever it is, Brian. I can't remember how many you got now, but you know, plenty to
Don't
go.
know, but they're sore anyway.
Just don't laugh. Good one though, Rob. I like
I'm
that.
trying not to.
Kate jumped out of an airplane. Brian jumped out of a tractor. How did that go?
Yeah, I would have taken it. I mean, I landed on my
Did you have a
face.
parachute
I
on,
would
though?
have traveled landed on my face.
I know.
I mean, the little strap to me
Yeah.
did. But I still
Poor O'Brien didn't.
hit the floor.
No problem.
Perhaps Brian should have strapped something to his back to help him stop.
Rob,
That's it.
Yeah,
Rob Kingsford.
yeah,
Rob
mattress.
Kingsford, just checking to see if Massey Ferguson do a model with a parachute.
Yeah, boy, you're worried of me.
Brian's trying not to laugh. Poor old boy. He's getting some jip there tonight. Right, let's
Oh.
leave Brian alone now.
It's the first thing he's been. His first appearance he's been for several
Oh,
weeks
God.
because of his bad chest and ribs. And you take the mick
Yeah,
of him, you
poor
lot.
boy, he's been
I don't know how
agony.
you do it,
I'm
you know.
sitting here. I'm sitting here with my arms folded, holding my ribs, trying to keep them in place.
I feel like that big clamp. Can't you like clamp your
No, you
ribs?
can't.
Like,
Michelle
to be
could have come in and bandaged you to the chair. That would have done it.
You go and borrow a corset.
Oh
Film.
dear, oh dear. Right, let's leave Brian alone now before he
Yeah, leave
before he
him.
hurts
Oh.
himself even more.
Oh.
Oh dear.
like a chicken wing.
Shut up, you.
So, Kate, have you got intentions to go onto YouTube, or have you not got the time to do that?
I want to. I do. I
Okay.
do. It's just I need the knowledge first. I need the time. I need the knowledge, and then combine the two.
Have
and
you
the
got a
world's my
laptop?
oyster.
How big is your?
Have you got a laptop or a computer?
Yes, I do.
Oh, we
actually,
can
yeah.
sort you out then.
We'll sort that.
How big is your workshop? Just of interest.
It's just like a standard
Okay,
garage.
that's fine,
so-
yeah,
it's-
nothing wrong
it's
with
big
that.
enough.
Nothing wrong with
Hugely
that.
big
We'll have a
enough,
chat after the live, and then I've got some stuff I can send you to get you started.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's it.
Roy, we've asked a question from Andy, so I think we asked it, didn't we?
What was that?
Roy says Andy asked the question. I thought we had asked that question already.
Parachute or
Yeah,
stair
right.
lift, he put.
No, I didn't really answer. I didn't really answer the question because I don't really have an answer. I don't really know what my goal is next. I don't really know what I want to achieve.
I think the main thing is you're enjoying
Next.
what you do, which is a key.
Yeah.
And you're young,
Yeah.
so you've got plenty of time ahead of you, and you're lucky because you're living with your parents, so you haven't really got to earn a massive amount of money to keep yourself. So the world is your oyster, really.
And every time Dad Paul wants something, you just charge him more. It's easy. There's no problem.
Poor old
Oh
dad.
dear, oh dear.
Say, well, you won't know how to do it.
And like you got to remember, there's
got
more to
ma-
life than money. The
maybe.
happiness, money doesn't buy
Yeah, of
happiness.
course it is.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I'm
There you
saving
go.
for me now.
There's a goal.
Yeah,
There's a
So-
goal.
there's a go.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, Katie wants a
That's an
Kate wants a narrow boat to live on.
Yeah. So
Excellent. That's a great plan.
so she's saving for that, but she's probably looking for a workshop, Dad. Okay.
Yeah. That she can tow behind a narrow boat.
Yeah, but people do. People
They
do
do.
have like workshops
They
that you
do,
just
yeah.
tow
And
on
they
the
have-
back.
they have
It's like a little plank.
Cafes and everything else on that robots, don't they? You know. Yeah.
Do
Yeah, they do. Well, that was my. I wanted a craft cafe years ago, and I said, I'd get the boat, do it out as a cafe, and it'll be like a craft cafe, so you can go and do crafts or buy crafts. Thought that'd be really good because the business will never run dry. 'Cause as soon as you run out of custom, you sort of just shift it to the
Yeah.
next town or the next village, and just keep
I thought
going.
you meant it never run dry because on the water.
Well, I hope the canals never run
They
dry.
won't
That
run
might
dry.
throw
They
a bit of a
won't run
spanner
dry.
in the whole
Rob
team.
from-
With the weather we're
Klingspor
getting these
said-
days, they won't run
Listen.
dry.
Rob from Klingspor says it would be nice to see someone on YouTube that's not using a Zimmer frame or a load of moisturizer.
Hey.
Wow.
Thanks, Rob.
Yeah, the band. I love the band.
And they're supposed to be our friends.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
our
and-
friend. See what we've got to put up with every week, twice a week sometimes.
No, no, I was gonna say something that I thought.
Oh, you can say
We'll knock that
Like
shyness
shade
out.
the head glasses.
Oh dear.
Right then. I think if nobody's got us
Right.
any questions,
Yeah.
Kate, while the
Mark
boat-
Williams said,
go on.
while the boat's moving, you can open a bar. Do you want to meet Mark again?
Mm-hmm. It's
Just
Mark.
she drinks
I
you under
don't
the
drink
table,
beer,
Mark. It's
come
not a
on.
problem.
Yeah.
I don't drink.
Mark obviously likes a drink or two, does he?
No, not Mark.
No, I am after 2. I'm pretty much demoted to water.
Mm.
No,
So yeah, I'm one of them. Not in a bad way. I'm just hilarious when after 2.
Well, you ain't doing bad
That's
here.
a
You
good
know.
thing.
Yorkshire tea, says Ben. No, come on, Ben. Wise up.
Oh, shit.
He wants to know Yorkshire tea or coffee. That's what he wants to know.
Yorkshire tea's fab. Can't go wrong with
Yorkshire tea.
Yorkshire
Gotta be
tea.
Yorkshire tea. Come
Well,
on.
I'm not so sure. I've had one of those Yorkshire
Lovely.
tea bags.
Beautiful.
Ugh.
Best tea.
It has to be like Yorkshire tea with Yorkshire water.
Oh,
You know,
Yeah.
like when I go down south and I'm
Yeah,
like,
some
yeah,
soft
you
water
know, I
in it
can
down
bring
there.
this Yorkshire tea. But
Do you take your own flask
Water.
when you do when you go down south?
yeah, I might do next
Mm.
time. I'm not gonna
Got their own
lie.
chalk in it.
Yeah.
Take your own chalk inside, so it's nice hard water.
Right.
No, my mum always says that. Oh, be careful with the water, and I never really believe her
yeah,
until I get
till
there.
you get there. Yeah.
Well, the water down south's so soft that you feel like it's got soap in it without soap in it. You know what I mean? It's that soft.
One spot of fairy liquid, and you got
No lime.
a sink full of bubbles.
Yeah, fluffs up. Right? Yeah, that's right. Yeah. No problem with that. Soft water stuff.
That's the point. I've still not put up the chuck
Oh,
buddies
Kate.
yet. But the full chuck buddy range for Christmas, and I've got no wall.
That's despicable.
So yeah, I know. I'm super
You
excited.
get
though.
Dad in there to get the wall up
Like-
proper. You know, get it all
I
replastered.
don't need my dad to put a wall up.
replastered.
Come on, I'm a capable woman.
Yeah, but you haven't got the time because you're busy. You see, turning things and crafting.
Yeah, that's true.
So
That's
he can do it while you're doing that.
Just think of this. Just think of
That's true.
the space you could save by having all those items on the wall out of the way.
Mm. Oh, just ready
Yeah.
at
Well,
hand.
Just like that wall
That's how I
there.
got my
all
original.
nice and all ready to go.
Stop showing
See,
off now.
you don't do much in the evenings, can you?
And then look, he just presses a button, and the thing just,
Yeah.
you know, like crazy.
Good, huh?
Yeah.
See the time he got on his hands to mess around? Got all the time in the world, I mean.
Right.
Well, you do get up of it.
I'll definitely.
There's always time. There's always time. You have to make.
There's always
You have
time.
to make time.
It's just if
There's not.
There's always time.
There's not enough
That's
time.
just what Kate was
You-
talking about. You have to manage
You
your
only
time
need
better.
to
Manage it
sleep
properly,
6
yeah.
hours a day. There's always time.
Oh, I'll be lucky to get that these days, man. The wind up
Yeah,
here.
but
Yeah,
you got
it's
to
a bit
stop
breezy
eating
up this
beans
way,
and you'll
innit?
be fine. You know.
it is breezy up this way, I must admit. I found that out.
There's always time. You just learn. You mean I know I'm my own worst enemy because if I'm in the workshop, like on a Saturday, I'll come in there at like 8 o'clock in the morning and I won't go back out till 5 unless I need a pee. And you've done loads of stuff, but it looks like you've done nothing because you've just done little bits. And when you look back, you
Mhm.
think, well, what did I actually do today? But when you look actually what you've actually done productively, you've actually done quite a bit of work. But it's just getting in there and getting your mindset and getting on with it, and rather than wandering off and do. We can all wander off and spend 10 minutes on that and wander off and do something else and talk for 20 minutes. But like you say,
Well, that's what I
just
do.
managing your time a little bit better. I must admit, if I'm in the workshop, I normally shut the garage door so nobody knows I'm in there. So because if not, people just come down the drive and want to chat. So I shut the door, nobody can get in there then. Yeah, but you don't get nothing
Just a
done
little
otherwise.
bit.
You spend 3 hours a day talking, don't you?
So Dad has said,
Oh,
okay,
that's true.
Dad has said, I've done a bit of work, waiting to go home now. Is Eddie still on?
Oh.
All my windows, doors, etc. are covered in sickins. I don't think that's a coverage. Sickins.
Seconds. Yeah.
Well,
My
seconds.
choice of covering. My choice of covering. Think
Exactly.
I'll put oddies on top of this year.
Odies.
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 Oddies. Odies.
Bill,
Odies.
Bill Oddies.
Oddies oil or Oddies oil?
Odies oil.
Is that the stuff that is like £300 a pint?
No, it is £80
I
a
know.
jar for 220 plus square feet.
£80 a jar.
And that is the only finish I use. Which
That's
I don't
not-
use
It's an
sanding.
Odies
oil,
oil.
you don't need it.
Seals, protects, food
So I'll
safe.
take it you
natural.
sell the cloths after you've used them, do the Odie's oil, flog them to people so they can get one more
That's a
use
good-
out of it.
Oh, that's a good idea, wasn't it? I think
Yeah.
Used
put me in
cloths
a
of
zippy
Odie
bag
oil.
and-
Little splashes, little splash of
little splash.
terps in
squares.
it, just to keep it moist.
That's it.
No, it is worth the money, like
Yeah.
100%. I would never go back to
No,
anything
Malcolm.
else.
Malcolm's got to go. He says.
Amazing.
Thanks for coming in, Malcolm.
But sickens, no. You don't want sickens. What sickens,
Yeah.
you know?
Don't go sucking your thumb, Malcolm. The top of it's missing.
Susan Goddard, you mean you haven't got an ensuite in your workshop? Believe me, if my missus had a chance, I'd have an ensuite and a bed.
Yeah.
On the bed.
In a
Yeah.
bed. And the door would be locked 5 o'clock when he walked out. That'll be it. You don't come back to the
I must admit, I've got 10 meters to go that way yet, so I've got a bit of room to go. So anything's possible.
Wow. No, I reckon if you had like a toilet and a kettle in your
I've got a
workshop, you'd just
Tassimo.
never leave, would you?
A Tassimo, a coffee
What?
machine.
Coffee machine.
Oh, don't know what. Oh, right.
Ah,
I don't like coffee.
I don't like.
I don't like coffee. Don't drink coffee.
Yeah,
I
me
mean,
neither.
hot
Wait.
chocolate, yes.
Well, you
Hot
can do that.
chocolate,
You can do that.
100%.
I have
I
it in there
love
because
hot
when I have a
chocolate.
lot of students in there, rather than keep going in the house, they can make their own teas and coffees in. So
Ooh.
I
That's a good
don't have to worry about it. They can make their own drinks.
I'll just call Ruth and say, Ruth, we want coffee or tea. She brings it out to us.
That's going to work at my house.
She's a good one.
Yeah, she's
Bless
blessed.
her.
She's lovely. She can I have a cup of tea, dear? Because she watches now she comes with it, doesn't she, Brian? Now she comes with
She
a cup
does.
of tea, ice cream, biscuits, lovely.
Michelle did that at the beginning too.
And she did at the beginning. I wonder what stopped her doing that.
That didn't last long.
Why did you stop? You know.
Don't know. Must have done something.
That's you, Terry. Keep calling her Mickey. That's what
That's
it is.
it. Very
Dad's
upset.
saying, look at the door behind Kate, covered in sickens. Sickens.
Excuse.
Sickens.
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 That sickens me, that does, Paul. That sickens me.
Sounds like a disease.
Hope you've had a good day at work. Well, I suppose it's the only day for this month, isn't it? A week. Can't remember now. No, you don't work much. Sickens me to think that you don't work that hard.
I just have oak. I just have nice oak.
Yeah, I love
everywhere,
oak.
think. Put it down.
Beautiful timber.
It's a nice light wood.
Easy to maintain.
It's alright if you can get oak that's like solid, not laminated like we saw tonight.
A solid oak guitar. It's just glued together.
Ooh. Yeah, it's just laminated and big to make it bigger.
People laminate on
I
purpose.
know they do. Steve did because it was already
So
laminated.
it's used initiative, and it's got a piece that's sort of that the hard work's already been done. If it's already laminated,
Exactly.
it doesn't need to laminate it.
Did you
I
do
think
it,
he's
Steve, or
genius.
did you get it laminated?
Did you not?
Oh, don't tell me.
Did you not listen to what I said? No, obviously not.
No, nobody listens to you. You know that. Come on.
You know what? I might as well talk to myself. It was from Sainsbury's. It was an offcut from Sainsbury's when they built Sainsbury's because it's all timber inside, and there's a big oak beam going across the roof, and it's laminated. It's about 12 inches deep by about 7.5 inches across, and there was a piece of that I cut down the middle to put those two bits in. There you go.
Previously.
I'm not explaining it no more. I've done it twice. That's it.
I'm just
It's
winding you up, Steve.
It's already done.
Lovely.
Is that the selling point? Is
A
that the selling point
Sainsbury's.
for that
That's
bowl?
not a Tesco's bowl. It's a Sainsbury's
Sainsbury's.
bowl.
It's not
Yeah.
Tesco's. It's Sainsbury's. Yeah.
It's not a value bowl.
It's not just an ordinary bowl.
Sainsbury's.
It's
No,
a
this is a
Sainsbury's
Sainsbury's
bowl.
bow.
You have a certificate of authenticity to give it.
You'll even get.
Stolen from
You'll even get.
Sainsbury's.
You'll even get a free Sainsbury's back carrier bag with it.
Yeah.
Oh.
In fact, it's already price matched.
God.
And Mick Hughes wants to know when did Steve turn up?
Yo, he's just got here, Mick. It's already been turning for about an hour.
That was
So
the video. That was all pre-recorded video.
Nobody took any notice of it.
Did you?
Did you get nectar points?
No,
as well?
unfortunately not.
Did you get nectar
No,
points?
unfortunately not.
Oh, brilliant.
Oh, I'm going now. Look, you've upset me. You've all offended me. I'm going.
Oh, you good shit.
Oh, no, doesn't like that.
Oh, dear.
Oh. But no, it has been a
You're
blast,
welcome.
so
It's been a
thank
pleasure
for
to have you
having
on.
me.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Very
Good,
much.
good
Thanks
fun.
everybody for coming in the chat tonight. You know, as usual, I only take the mic because I can. Tough.
The trouble is now that you've
Sorry if we offended
Yeah, if I
anybody.
offended anybody, don't come back. You know the rules.
tough.
There's more abuse next time. See you Sunday night, by the way. I will.
And if you haven't been offended, we'll try harder next time.
Sunday night, 7 o'clock. If you want more abuse, come on to my channel. Easy.
Oh dear.
Thank you, Kate.
Yeah, it's been very good fun. Thank you, Kate.
Well done, yeah.
Brilliant.
It's good to get you on. We've been trying to get. I don't know when I asked you. It must have been middle of last year. I think I asked you.
Then Ely Club. Yeah.
Oh, the bad news is, Kate, now
Yeah.
that you've enjoyed yourself,
Yeah.
and you've told Steve that you've enjoyed yourself, you'll be back again.
You'll be back.
He'll invite you back now, see.
Oh, don't look too
Well, next
excited,
week.
Kate.
I'm
No,
not
don't
sure
look too
answers it.
excited.
He'll give you a break. He'll give you a break, with, and then you'll come on again.
When you've got your narrowboat.
Get you back now.
Hopefully you will.
Not when you're not, yeah.
Well, yeah, I was just going to say the background will be just
Yeah.
water, just like a bath.
Yeah. I did watch a thing on, I think it was on YouTube.
Thank you,
of a
Fred.
couple who bought one, and they put videos up every week of the renovations and of a narrow boat. That was quite
Thank you, Shane.
interesting.
There's quite a few people on TikTok and YouTube who actually have done conversions on them.
Do you, yeah?
Yeah.
It's worth
There are.
going on there and checking out.
Oh, it was TikTok. That's what it was.
Yeah,
It was
there's
TikTok.
quite a few people who have done them, and they look quite good. Not sort of thing I'd want, but you know, if everybody's
The
different,
young
isn't they?
couple.
I wanted a narrow boat. Ruth she won't do it. Don't want it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we know. We told you. You told us that.
Well, I'm telling the chat now.
You're getting senile.
No, I'm not.
You told us that in the beginning.
Did I? Did I tell everybody you had 2 broken ribs, or
Aye.
3 broken ribs, Brian? Did I
Hey,
tell you fell off a second the bottom step of a tractor? Kate jumps out of a bloody airplane, and there she is, perfect. You fall off a step. Come on.
Kate did a
Who's
tandem
senile,
jump.
you
She
know?
was
Thank you, Bob. Thanks.
senile.
Yeah,
you
that's
later,
what
mate.
you needed. You needed a guy to
Yeah.
stand
That's
at the
what I
back
needed,
of you
yeah.
when
He'd
you
have broke the fall. He'd have broke the fall,
So you
wouldn't he?
could have been there already.
I needed a tandem farmer stuck on the back.
Well, you want a safety harness. It only drops 1 for 6,
Oh God, right.
Jeez.
so you can step
I'm
the
sorry
next
for
6
making
inches.
you laugh.
Right, we're going before it gets mental. More mental. Right then, guys. Thank you very much for coming and joining us. Thank you very much, Kate, for coming and joining us.
Kate, you stay there.
Yeah,
You
don't
stay
go
there,
yet, Kate. Stay there.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you very much.
Bye,
For coming.
everybody.
I won't be here Sunday because
Sorry, I
I'm
don't
working
go.
Sunday at the gun club. So unfortunately, I won't be here. Terry will be here at 7
Hey.
o'clock. So make sure you go
Sunday night.
Sunday night at 7 o'clock. Make sure you go and check Terry out. Other than that, I couldn't tell you who's on in the week because I lose track who's on in the week. But other than that, I will see you a week today. So anyway, it's
Don't forget.
it's not hashtag next Sunday, is it?
For those
No.
that don't know, it's Terry at
Yeah,
Heffington
yeah.
Arts.
Yeah, it
And
is.
you can see me there.
So
Yeah,
a
it
week
is,
Sunday is hashtag week. So make sure you come
Hashtag
over
week, yeah.
to find out what the hashtag week is for February. And we also have special guest Earworm in February of, I think it's Les Fawn.
Oh,
I
no,
won't
not the
be here.
thorn
The
again.
Fawn.
Did I tell everybody I won't be here? I'm on holiday.
Oh no!
So
Oh,
I'll be
no, is
good,
it
Terry.
Les?
We don't
Is
need
it
you.
Les? I can't remember if it's Les or Colwyn. Oh, it's one of the two.
Oh, Colwyn.
That's one of the two.
Colwyn Way.
I think it is Colwyn,
Colwyn,
actually.
right.
Yeah, so you don't want to miss that one. Anyway, we're going. Thank you, Kate. Been a pleasure as always. See you later, guys.
Thanks
Take care.
much.
Speak to you soon. Bye for now.
Bye-bye, guys.
Good night.
See you
Bye,
Sunday.
everybody.
Bye.
That's all, folks.